Sure.
She was there. She got there at night.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Call the Greenleaf Township Board monthly meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Randy Shue.
Yes.
Ken Brown.
Here.
Judy Kelly.
Here.
Rosie Quinn.
Here.
Bob DeLong here. Yes. Anybody that I don't as a guest when he needs to speak tonight? Our deputy.
And Sergeant Matt Armstrong.
Matt Armstrong. Thanks, sir. Adoption of the agenda. As proposed. Anybody that doesn't have a copy of the agenda that would like one, I think you still have available on the table. All right. Any additions or corrections to the agenda as presented? If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
Make a motion to accept the agenda.
I move to accept the agenda. Is there a second? Second. Any further discussion?
I'm sorry, who seconded it?
Ken Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor of accepting the agenda as proposed, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Minutes are presented in front of you from the last meeting. No. Okay. Any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented? If you're reading them, there's a few lines on the back of the page. Here are no additions and corrections. I entertain a motion to accept them as presented. And moved by Ken Brown to accept the minutes as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And seconded by Rosie Quinn. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote on accepting the minutes as presented from the last meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. And treasurer's report. Rosie.
Treasurer's report, and this is the end of November. The general fund had $16,814.91. The fire fund $81,197.35, and the road account, $2,047.30.
If anybody's trying to find it like I was, it's on the side of the first front page, okay, general fire and road. Any additions or corrections to it as presented? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to accept.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
And move to accept the treasurer's report as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor of accepting the treasurer's report as presented, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Reports, Planning Commission, Ken.
I was unable to attend with one of you other gentlemen that was at the meeting. Like to give us an update what went on?
Ladies and gentlemen, that must be Keith.
We worked on the master plan,
Speak up a little bit. Keith.
and had some discussions on some of the building codes and things like that. You think of anything else, Terry?
Did you say the master plan at first, Keith? I'm sorry.
Keith, we couldn't hear you very good. Speak up.
We worked on the master plan,
Okay.
and then we went over some of the building restrictions in the township, and other than that, that took in the hour and a quarter or so. Thank you.
And you put your meetings back to the third Thursday of the opposite months of the board, correct?
Yes.
Keith, you might hold on to zoning administration report, administrator report.
Had a good number of permits in the last month and a half, and I turned them in to Judy tonight.
Any issues whatsoever?
No.
All right. Any other questions for the zoning administrator and the planning commission? Either or. Hearing none, we'll move on. Old business, website update. Judy, could you give us a highlight of that?
I have not been able to do anything with it. I will be working on it the next couple of weeks so that hopefully shortly after the first of the year it'll be up and going. Time just kind of got away from me and I wasn't able to get it, connect with Mrs. Schutte and a couple of the students that are going to take care of it for us. So we will be working on it in the next week.
Any questions on it, you guys?
Sounds about right.
Ken, Rosie?
No.
Correct. Status of the federal lawsuit. At this point, I can only comment that there has been a jury trial and a judgment. Nothing is settled. Litigation still on the legal fees commitment. So all I can tell you was favorable in Greenleaf Township. So you can rest assured on that. Hopefully in the month of March I'll be able to give you a full report of all of it. So, thank you. New business, routine bills for the month of January 2019. What's your feeling?
I'll make the motion to approve paying the routine bills for January 2018.
Ken Brown moved to further to pay the routine bills for January 2019. Is there a second?
Hey, I would like a discussion. What should we do with February?
Oh,
Say now.
Right?
That's right, we got 2 months.
Yeah.
Why don't you retract that motion?
I'll retract that motion.
Motion has been suspended due to lack of sufficient coverage. I'll entertain a motion to
I'll make the motion, we pay the routine bills for January 2019 and February 2019.
I'll second that.
and moved and seconded to pay the routine bills for the month of January and February 2019. Any further discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Meeting room video system. And you guys,
We need some better coverage,
yeah,
so we're gonna have to agree on an appropriate amount of money and see what we get for that amount of money, I guess.
right.
I think we should look into some systems first so we know. I think we should look into some systems first so we know what we're talking about money-wise, and then bring it back in March with a couple different systems.
Ken?
Yeah, the attorney suggested we have our own set of tapes for the meetings. We can maybe not have some of the problems we've run into. So they suggested, heavily suggested, you need to do that, so.
Okay. Is there anybody on the board who would like to further look into that action? Maybe you want to leave it to me. Ken or Randy, you volunteering?
Yeah, I'll try and bring something back at our next meeting.
Okay. Any other discussion on it? Rosie?
No.
What were we thinking? Just a common video camera and a tripod? I mean, how?
That's, the suggestion was a video so that the township had a video of their own to keep in the safe so that if anything ever arose, we have to have every meeting and the suggestion was all meetings.
And would there be anyone interested in doing that?
In operating it?
Yeah.
Because we could take a volunteer, if somebody want to volunteer. Or we can look into it.
I guess we'll just have to
Proceed.
forward.
Okay. Okay. So at this point, you want to just amend that to bring up at the next meeting and let Mr. Schutte look into it and go from there? Approve? Okay. Amendment to Robert's Rules of Order. You have a copy of it on the back page, I would believe. Okay. This was just to update our current operating rules for the township and presented to you through me. Judy, do you want to read it for me so you can, and then we can discuss it.
Whereas the Greenleaf Township Board desires to amend Robert's Rules of Order as the following. To allow residents the opportunity of one 3-minute comment at the recognition of the supervisor or elected chairman that is chairing the meeting. Additional 3-minute comment to be allowed at the discretion of the supervisor or elected chairman that is chairing the meeting.
Question or discussion on it?
Where did you get this language?
Did you guys hear that? MTA is where the wording came from. Question? Ken?
Is there anything else we need to add to that at all?
I pretty well covered it, which is kind of where we've been operating, but now it's in black and white. I mean, that's where we've been operating and we continue to operate. Still give residents the opportunity to comment at open meeting and if additional comment needed or thought needed, we can ask for additional comment. Further discussion on it? Questions? The wording sound right to you?
I think so.
Rosie? Yeah,
The
yep.
foregoing resolution offered by board member.
So I'm gonna make a motion that we adopt the foregoing resolution offered by board member, who's supposed to be?
Well, you're the,
You're recommending.
you're recommending, actually Bob should do that, but.
Yeah, that should be.
Well, no, I proposed it, he can recommend it. I proposed it, and he,
Yeah, but this foregoing resolution is offered by board member Randy Shooty, trustee Randy Shooty.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then,
Okay.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Ken Brown.
So then I think you should probably reread that, Bob. That I offered it, and then Ken seconded it,
That's what I've got.
right?
Yep, that's what I've got.
No, but then I think you should reread it out loud, and then we'll take a vote.
Yeah, the intention was,
All right,
without
yeah,
doubt.
okay.
Okay. Any further discussion on it? Rosie? Okay. At this point, Judy, would you like to read it out loud again, and then we'll proceed to vote for the roll call vote?
this one.
Yep.
Whereas the Greenleaf Township Board desires to amend Robert's Rules of Order as the following: to allow residents the opportunity of 1 3-minute comment at the recognition of the supervisor or elected chairman that is chairing the meeting. Additional 3-minute comment to be allowed at the discretion of the supervisor or elected chairman that is chairing the meeting. The foregoing resolution offered by board member trustee Randy Shooty, second offered by board member trustee Ken Brown.
Any further discussion on it? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote this with a roll call vote. Ken Brown.
Aye.
Rosie Quinn.
Aye.
Judy Kelly.
Aye.
Randy Shooty.
Aye.
Bob DeLong. Aye. Motion passed. Any more new business that you can resolve? Hearing none, I'll proceed to open the meeting up to a public comment. Ms. Gibbard.
Can you explain what favorable means for Greenleaf Township regarding the federal lawsuit?
Again, I commented probably all I could comment, Ms. Gibbard. You recognize the fact that we're still in litigation, so that's all the comment I can make. Thanks for your question. Any other questions?
Esther,
Mr. Cleveland,
Not a question, a
you
comment.
have another question?
Esther, do you have another question, or are you satisfied with that remark? You're allowed up to 3 minutes.
I did have another question, but I can't remember it right now.
Mr. Cleveland.
I've been continuing to represent the township with the ambulance board. I thought you might like to have at least a cursory report. In the last 6 months, there have been 11 ambulance calls in the township, and the time of response, their goal is to be on the scene within 10 minutes of receiving the call. Right now, it's just a little over 11 minutes. Some months it's under 10, but right now it's about 11. We pay $4 per resident for that service. For those that are not aware, we actually own the ambulance service, and we hire NMR to manage it for us. And it costs us $4 per resident, whereas in Akron, Fairgrove, Vassar, various others are about $8 per resident.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it, Mr. Cleveland. Any other comments? Mr. Brown or Mr. Osborne?
Yeah, me and Jerry just brought that up, and I know we talked about road signs a while back. We talked about road signs.
Yeah.
Any more on that, or?
I don't think we ever moved forward with
Yeah, I did. I talked to Mark By about that. They were supposed to start putting them up. I will get with Mark By again.
Yeah, because we decided to stay
didn't put any on your road yet? Because since we talked about that, I've seen them other places putting a lot of them on.
Does anybody know of any roads? So it's McMillan? Anybody know of any other roads?
I noticed it.
Maybe they haven't got up this far yet, but down in my area, I've seen them putting a lot of them on.
In our township?
Yeah, but not recently. This was shortly after we talked about it, they were putting them on.
I'll check with Mark tomorrow morning and see what's going on. We talked to him anyway again. So. Thanks for comment. Any other comments? Ms. Gibbert.
I have a question. Well, actually, it's not a question. It's a request. Let's see. Could I get a copy of the contract that you guys have, the board has with Dalton and Tomich?
I would say that possibly after the thing's all settled, you will be allowed to look at the contract as a resident. At this point, obviously not, because we're still in litigation, so obviously at this point not. Okay. Any other questions? Hearing none, I would entertain.
Adjourn meeting.
I move to adjourn. For a second. Stay. For a second.
I'll second.
And seconded. Any further discussion on the matter? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Meeting adjourned.